know how to introduce this. This is the envelope that the letter was originally addressed to be mailed to me, and the letter was written September 7th. That's my stepfather's handwriting. This is the envelope that the letter was eventually mailed to me from my own family, my mother's relatives, my own family, in August of 97. His letter was dated September 7, 1983. And it was prepared in an envelope by him to be mailed to me in 1983. I'm so sorry to share with you that this is the man who wrote that letter that I'm fixing to read to you. Nine 7/83, 11:15 p.m. A couple of pictures inside our new house at Bald Knob, which is located in Arkansas. Dear Mahana, I'm sitting here at the table thinking of you and trying to figure out a lot of things of what's left of my mind. I really feel I know now how you must have felt for so many months. I have grieved so much that it's almost turned my heart to stone. I feel so hollow inside. When you didn't come back home, I felt my soul leave my body. I've never loved anyone in my life like I love you. I know you feel the same way. How could we help loving like we do? The way we had to live together and the millions of moments we had together since you were a little bitty girl. I know now how you must have felt all the nights you felt so alone. I'm going through a living hell. I don't know whether I'm going to make it or not. I'm considering a lot of crazy things in my mind, but God bless you. I feel so sorry for you, for I know how you feel. If you only knew how much I love you and need you, and how my heart aches to see you and be in your presence, you would rush home. I'll never get over this crushing grief. It just pushes in my chest until my ears ring. I cry so hard my whole body convulses. There is no way to describe it. It's like every 10 minutes someone tells you your daddy just got killed. It's the same kind of hurt. It's never ending. It's a living hell. I know that telling you this does not make you any difference, and I'm not begging. I'm just explaining the torture I'm going through. Everybody here is tired of my sobbing, but they just don't understand. I feel so sorry for them because they are living with a dead man. I know you must be happy because I never get a letter from you. One card sent. One card since you've been gone. Why? You probably think, oh well, you don't owe me anything. And you're probably right, but I still love you, just like you love me, the same way. I'm sorry you say you have to put your love for me in the right perspective. That sounds like someone else talking. Well, I'll tell you this. My love for you will remain the same as it's always been and will never change. It can't. You're deep down in my soul, and wherever you are, that's where my thoughts are, continually, without ceasing. I can't help it. You were too much involved with my every reason for ever doing anything. You were all I had in the way of a companion for so long. Then all of a sudden, you just drop out of my life to never return. It's a death blow to my soul. I've tried my best to not write this kind of letter because I know how it will make you sad. Mahana, believe me when I say I'm sorry for the way things were here, and I'm sorry you love me like a man instead of like your daddy. I wish to God that we would have loved each other without falling in love. I know in my heart that is the problem. Please, Mahana, help me. I'm not able to handle losing you. I don't know what you can do, but pray to God for me to give me some relief from this overpowering grief. It is getting to my mind. I know your school starts in the morning and you will be distracted from all of your troubles, but don't forget that you've left your family in Memphis, Tennessee, and left a person that lived for you. I said I would never I said I wouldn't bother you anymore, and I really meant it. But I can't help but stay in touch, because if I don't, you will harden your heart toward me, and then I would die. I've always wanted you to be happy, but I've always wanted to be able to share in it a little bit. Now I can't, and it's killing me. I'm so hurt to think that for every day I've lived for you and shared with you, that you could just turn your back on me so coldly without warning and just mark me out of your life. I know you've told me that God is directing you. I can't argue that, and you know it. I just can't believe that God would direct a daughter to abandon her dying mother, no matter how mean you think she is. I think it would be better if I were gone instead of you, so that in later life you would not feel guilty about your mother, even though y'all don't get along. By this time, I guess I've said too much and you're mad at me. I still love you though, no matter if you are mad at me. If you don't answer this letter, then I will know it's because you just don't have time for me anymore. Maybe someday circumstances will be reversed and you will need me again. Love you forever, Ray. P.S. By the time you read this, we will own the 230 acres in Bald Knob. Please consider this dairy in your future. Please help me. I feel all alone and scared. I do not deny that this is how my stepfather may have felt, but you know what? I was 5, 6, 7 years old the first time he exposed himself to me. When he wrote this letter to me, I had moved out of state to Missouri and moved in with my biological daddy. And I'd also like to note that my mother did not die until 2004. And this letter was written in 83. However, when he wrote this letter, he said she was dying. I know. I think my biggest appeal is for someone, Please watch out for for my grown children. It's been hell.